Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome the amazing BigMa. They use it's per. They used to call it per. Move with the time, per. Move with the time, move with the time, per. How are you doing?
I am amazing.
1 year after we are back.
Right?
You guys know we are not coming for you people. So we don't have your time.
It's all about me today.
Positivity today.
It's all about me.
Let me start by the first time I met you. The very first time I met you, you were very rude. I'm very proud. The very first time, like, oh no, not in a bad way. Like,
Because I'm not rude.
yeah, but okay, I think you were just being proud, and I felt a bit intimidated. Like, who's this one? And not for me, like,
Hey,
you
you're
notice.
confessing you were
I was actually. I was a bit intimidated. Like, who is this one that does not know everything? This I want to see. We met on a radio show. I'm like, why is she saying? And you were talking before I talked. So when it was my time to talk, I never into say again. You don't talk everything. Finish. Now, when I met you, you were BigMa. Right? Then years after the line, when we became friends, and he's like, you know what? Do not address me as that again. And you were really specific. We had another shoot. We made another shoot somewhere where we had to go and do a TV show. And he was like, please don't address me as BigMa again. Never address me like. And you were really stern about. You were really. It was some. You were getting a bit angry, but like, no, stop it, man, stop it. I'm not. I'm so like. Okay.
What happened?
I didn't even want to know. Then moving forward, like all of a sudden, like, you know what? I'm BigMa, like. Okay, so now you're BigMa. Okay, cool. Again, years after again. What was that green thing?
Okay. So
explain to me.
you know when you're growing as a human being, especially when you're growing emotionally and mentally, sometimes along the way you lose yourself. You forget who you are. And I had that period between 2018 and 2020 where I had no idea who I was anymore. I didn't know who BigMa was. I didn't know who Sumbo was. At some point, I even went by my middle name, Ajike, because I didn't know who both of them were anymore. So I'm like, let me just be Ajike for now. Who is Ajike? What does Ajike want to do? What does you know? And then I was really angry. You're not the only one. There are a lot of people. So I remember late 2020 when I came back and I'm like, oh yeah, so all of you can start calling me BigMa again. The insults I got.
It was a struggle for me. It was a struggle for me.
Wow.
Because I've been BigMa for over 10 years, and all of a sudden I said, stop calling me BigMa.
And you were really stop calling me. He was like, please don't ever. She would change face
I
like.
didn't know who that was anymore. Who is BigMa? You know, I had abandoned my music side, and that was how BigMa started. BigMa was born out of the music.
Out of the music.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I didn't know who that was anymore. I lost my way. I mean, this was a period where I was actually going through depression too. So, like, it was a thing where I was lost. I was gone. But when I came back, you know, yes, I did go to rehab. I talked about it, you know, so many times, and I came out better. And I remember who BigMa was. I'm like, oh, okay, girl.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Come back here. So I just, even when I announced it, I just announced it quietly. And with my old music video, like, tell me what's my name again. I'm just like, I'm BigMa now. Yeah, you know, get used to it.
Talking about rehab, real quick.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people feel when rehab is mentioned, it's a condemned place. It's a mental institution. It's for the rubbishiest of the
for mad
rubbishiest people.
Basically.
Right. Please educate us just a
Okay,
little bit.
I've always said I was going to talk about this whenever I get the opportunity. I believe people should go to rehab if they need to. Because if I didn't go to rehab, it saved my life. I was on the verge of taking my own life. I was done. I was frustrated. But thank God I actually did like one last, you know, call for, you know, cry for help.
We talked about that, about somebody
Yes. The day I was taken, I remember I actually recorded a video. I took it down that same day, but I recorded a video and posted it to Twitter. I was in tears, I was in pain, and I kept saying, if anything happens to me, you know, like, I just posted it and I went. And then next I started getting calls, you know, people were like trying to reach out. And my folks, you know, they don't stay in the country, so they had to reach out to people, our daughter, oh, please, oh, help. And someone finally, they had to use police to carry me to rehab because I would have not gone willingly.
You know, go willingly.
No.
Shy.
So I was literally arrested from my house the Sunday night. That was January 12th. I can never forget.
They didn't arrest you, just
whatever. I was contained. I was
contained, exactly.
And then they took me to, of all places, everybody's going to Yaba left. Yaba, yes.
Wow.
I was there for 2.5 months, getting treatment, therapy, and my eyes saw things. Yes, it's not going to be an easy journey, but if you're going in there to heal, to be better, I would advise you go to rehab. Don't go to all these, you know, overpriced, overpaid, where, you know,
counselors and
where you're chilling your phone. Because one thing about Yaba is you don't have access to
a lot of things,
phones or
everything.
anything.
You don't know what's happening in the outside world.
No, but there's like a program there's exercise, there's there's group therapy, there's one-on-one therapy, there are group activities, and daily there are stuff you can do. Like I learned how to sew bags.
There.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I never used a sewing machine in my whole life, but there I learned how to sew. I couldn't knit. I tried to knit. It wasn't working. So there are different things. There are people that were learning how to sew, make shoes, bags, clothes, everything.
They kept people
Busy.
occupied.
Yeah, busy. But the only downside, because I'm not going to say, oh, it's all that amazing. No, I feel like the government needs to put more effort into funding. What's it called?
Rehab centers.
Rehab centers, because the facility. Oh my God! Like Yaba has some of the best therapists.
Aw.
Some of the best, yes, psychologists, therapists. But what they lack is the facilities. Even while I was there, I know many times, they had government checks and whatnot, because either the food quality, something was like, cleanliness, stuff like that.
Stop this thing. I'm forgetting. I'm enjoying so much.
Same here,
Wait. I want to talk about your earrings. I'm going to come back to your earrings in a bit. I really love your earrings, but then come back to that. Now, please, let's go.
Okay, let's go back. We'll have this
Hussa.
rehab talk some other time. All right. Let's come back.
Now, let's talk about why BigMa is back on the scene. I saw the video for Firestarter and I'm like, no. That video, we've been playing it here for some days now. Like,
And I'm grateful. Thank you.
We don't know why we got you. I'm like, hey, God, Firestarter.
Yes, I am the Firestarter.
Go.
All right, so Firestarter, first let me tell you, Firestarter is a freestyle. I didn't write that song.
Wow. So
I
it
freestyled
just
it,
came.
yeah, 2019, and I have the video where I recorded the freestyle. I just edit this random, because I do that even up to now. I just go on YouTube, look for random beats that I feel like I like lo-fi, soul, and I just like freestyle. I do that a lot. And Firestarter was and it was at a point in my life, as I said, 2018 to 2020, depressed. I freestyled this in 2019. That's because people were trying me, people were testing me, people were trying me. And I believe as an artist, you should be able to express yourself through your art. And that's why Firestarter was born. Like, do you know that fire burns? So if you're not careful, I will burn you. Like, I can keep you warm, but at the same time, I can hurt you.
Well, that particular fire in that video was not just keeping anybody warm. It was a burning thing. You tie man to chair. You tie him to chair. They put candy wax for him body. You BDSM in him and all those things. Like, so yeah, how does that make the world better?
Okay, this is how he was an example. For anybody who thinks, so they're coming at me because you want to get all this pleasure. But like, if you overdo it, I'm going to set you on fire.
Sure.
So like, watch it.
Ask this girl a question.
Okay, so speaking of your sound, what's your sound like?
Okay, I call it soul fusion.
Okay.
So basically it's soul, and I fuse it with like anything. Like the first song I dropped is called He Covers Me. It was soul fused with house music, deep house. I love deep house. And the good thing about the kind of music I do, is I can sing on any genre. Wow. Mine is to infuse soul, and the soul I'm infusing is not just the genre itself, but my soul into what I do. So basically, when you hear my music, it makes you feel something. It might not be the same thing you feel that he'll feel.
I totally agree.
Something.
But now that you're back, please, Olga.
Yeah.
I want to be sure. Please don't do. I want to be very sure. Is it going to be? Let them just enjoy me for this year.
Oh no! This is my life now. Literally. Sure? Oh yeah. When I decided to come back, in fact, it's crazy because late last year I was still telling someone that I don't think I might do music again. The reason was because I never found producers I could work with that could interpret my sound. Because I've been trying over the years, I couldn't find. Okay. Then in February this year, I found, and where have you been hiding, my dear? And he's the one that produced He Covered Me, he's the one that produced Firestarter. All I have to do is tell him my vision.
Is he a good looking guy?
Oh, God. It's really
Did it inspire anything aside the music?
As we were saying, my dear, it's not on this place I got to open mine. I'm sorry, I like to work with good looking people. So, okay, yes, all the producers I work with are good looking.
Right. So where can we find Firestarter? In details.
Okay.
Where can we find it? How can we get it from the video to the audio? And when is the next thing dropping?
Okay, so Firestarter is on all streaming platforms. All streaming platforms. And the video is on YouTube. Please go and help me watch it. Give it views. Epic styles now.
Even if you don't like it, don't worry, it's fine. We like
share it with people.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't hate men. Let me just put that out there. But like, share the something. Thank you very much. Spread the fire. Spread fire. And then of course you can. What next am I dropping?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so before the what next, I also have a Christmas song you guys should listen to.
For real?
Yes.
Is it out now?
It's also on all streaming platforms. Look for it. Tis the season. That's what it's called. Tis the season.
TIS?
Yeah.
Okay, tis the season.
Yeah, tis the season. So go look for that. And I do have a next project. Actually, 2 next projects I'll be dropping next year. One is an EP, which Firestarter is like a bonus track.
I get you. Yeah.
And the other song I'm going to be dropping next year, early next year. I don't want to say when yet because I don't jinx it, but early next year, it's going to be one of the songs off the EP. Yes. So the EP is called Mood Swings. That's why if you watch the end of Firestarter, you will see Mood Swings at the end.
Why did you do things where they like? Mood swings. Those we all had. It's crazy how people don't talk about the real things we actually face in music. Go down low, shake it up. Let us talk about these things, guys.
Okay.
And Mood Swings is not just an ordinary EP, but I can't really go into the details now because I love the element of surprise. I want to be able to surprise
this
people.
one, you don't use that hand. You did government school.
No, now.
Government school.
I'm a private school
We
person.
don't hear.
Okay. So speaking of artists, who would you like to collaborate with?
Number 1 on my list.
Yeah.
Black Coffee. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how we're going to make it happen. But I have been hunting him down since 2019.
Yes.
And I'm going to continue until he finally goes like, you know what? Let me just listen to this thing. Yes. Black Coffee, number 1. Number 2, Madekuti. And
Mad is your person already now.
yeah, but I mean, it's still, I've not worked with him, so like, it's a dream. And number 3, Asha. Once I work with these 3 people, then we can start looking at, okay, where's the game? But right now...
It's how you're not even mentioning all
when she said Asha, I wanted to complete Asha.
What's an Asha? We're talking about Sophie.
Yeah, I get.
Ginger, me.
The thing, I can actually work with anyone, but
I know you
they're not on my list of to die for, to work with, because I know the kind of, now, Black Coffee now, he's an amazing DJ producer. So I know that anything, it's going to be a Black Coffee featuring BigMa. I'm like, I'm good. Because I know that song is going to be gold for life.
Sure.
And then Madekuti, same thing. Legend, amazing performer, live music, I'm ready. And then Asha, come on now. Same thing. So
Wow. So you don't even have that numbers. You're after the impact.
I believe in making music. See, I want 10 years from now, you play Firestarter, you're like,
it's longevity, not just
I don't care about quick hits.
Right.
I care about evergreen.
Right.
Okay, like you played Mariah Carey now. We still talked about it. She's making
14
money.
Years.
14 years.
She's making so much money.
Every Christmas, she breaks that ice and she's like, I'm here. So that's the same thing. I'm not looking for now. I'm looking for forever.
Social media. How are these people going to reach you?
To reach me, you can follow me on all social media platforms. Oluwa BigMa. It's very simple. Together. Oluwa BigMa. That's it. Yeah.
That's about it. We have to goes, went, and came. And BigMa, I want to thank you, especially.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of artists, even the big names, and you're not too big names, come here, and some will come here late, some will not. You got here extremely early. I love that.
I'm always on time.
You come on time.
Oh no,
I commend you for that.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh, so you're a late comer.
Late comer.
Okay.